All right, in this video, we're going to do a quick run through of how we built this real estate website to make it super easy for updating and adding new listings. So this website is built to have multiple sections. Here is a sample listing. You've got all the listings here, and whenever you click on any one of these, it brings you directly to that listing. And as an editor or an admin, you have this link always here at the top to edit listing. That'll bring us to the dashboard. But first, we're going to run through this so you can see all the things we've got here. We've got a lot of pictures. All your pictures are here in this slider, so you'll be able to upload all of those. And then down over here, we've got a couple little buttons here. Print, this one is default. Flyer is for if you have a PDF version of this flyer that you want to create and upload. You can have a link directly to the flyer there. And there's also a map, which sends you to the last slide of the slider, where there's an interactive map. You can zoom in and zoom out, and you can get directions from this map. This says it's for sale, a quick description title of it. You've got the address. You've got another little headline here. You've got the price, and you've got a short description. On this right-hand side, you've got to contact us to learn more and more about the listing agents, and this is all mostly default. I will show you some of the settings here that help to fill this out. So as you can see here are all of the current listings, and let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like to edit a listing. Okay, so we can see here a page that has a listing that has already been created. You've got your headline, you've got your short description, you've got your main featured image, and then down here a little bit, we'll run down to the property listing details. Now here are a gallery of all the images for this listing. Note that this first image should not be the same image as your featured image, otherwise it'll just show up twice. So this featured image will show first, and then it'll display all of these here. It looks like you have added a static image of the map. That is not necessary because it'll automatically get the map data based on the information below. Let's run through some of the other settings here, though. First, you have this Yoast SEO section. If you click on this, it'll hide it, and then we can just get directly into the property listing details. So under here, we've got listing status, where you can say it's active, completed, or inactive. And that will, depending on what you select there, will determine whether or not this will be visible for people on the website. Realtor. Since you've got two realtors here, both of them are available to take calls about it, but you can pick which one you want to be the #1 realtor, so whichever one is listed first on the page. And then here's your location to upload your flyer. If you create a PDF for this location, you can upload it here, and that will link again to this section here that says flyer. Here is the price. You can enter the price. You can enter your address. So these are all separated out in the normal settings. You also have your MLS number. You've got some square feet and property square feet dimension information. And then this is your map location. This is where you enter the location information again and make sure it is connected with Google Maps. And through the Google Map API, excuse me, we can list this map as that last slide on the slider. The only last thing I wanted to mention here is on this right-hand side, you've got some options with the property type, commercial, office. You can select which one is the primary one, and you can list it as for sale or lease, or both. You also have an option here for locations. This is another filter that people can use to search for properties on your site, so it's important to get all those marked. So let's do one last thing. I'll show you what it looks like to add a new listing. So under new, we've got a new listing. So here we would type in the property title. You have a place for your short description here. Just like a Word doc, you can just write into there. You've got your featured image here. You've got your property type, status, location information. Here you can mark it active when it's ready. Here is where you would add images to the gallery. You've got the normal WordPress media section here. You can upload a bunch of files and then click this blue button down here to select them all. It was gray then because there weren't any images, but once you have them up, it'll add them all to this gallery. Pretty straightforward. I kind of walked you through the rest of this. And that should be it. Once you add all of those things, you hit publish here, and then the property goes live on the website. And it will be visible if it's active. So if you're not ready to go active with it yet, you can hit the Save Draft button here, and it will not go public. It will not be visible. And then when you go to the listings page, I'll go ahead and leave this. This is what happens when you save the draft. You have this empty property here that has the title, whatever's entered, but I haven't filled out everything else, so it's just like that and is not visible on the website. These other ones do not say draft right after it, so these have been published, and you can see the main details here for each of them as well. And I think that's it. So again, super custom. We can we customize this to be exactly how we wanted it to display on the website for this client, and that's the kind of thing we do. If there is a specific way you want a website to show up, if you wanted the property title to show up here, or however, like this for sale will say for lease if you check for lease. If you click both of them, it'll say for sale and lease. Yeah, so we can make it do whatever we need it to do to make it make sense for the user and to make it easy for the admin to upload information to.